What's up, guys? It's August 1st, 2025. Second time I'm doing this breakdown. Something's up with OBS because this new update, it's crashing. I was literally about to hit stop recording on the last breakdown and it crashed. So I was talking, okay, I'll just do it from the beginning. So hope you guys had a good day. Today was challenging for me. I had a long buy right from the get-go. The reason I had a long buy is I was staring at this chart. I kept thinking, man, we had past 20 bars. I think it was like 30. 20, yeah, 27. Or I guess the last time we touched the bar was 27 bars ago. Excuse me. Last time we touched the EMA was 27 bars ago. So I kept thinking this could be a good fade setup. Problem with this was I was looking at the daily chart trying to make a 5-minute play. So let's pretend, man, how do you invert charts? That's how you invert charts. Okay. Look. Is this the same? So the bear bars are now white. So what I'm comparing is this to this bar. Okay, so look. Nice trend. We have more than 20 bars to the left of the EMA. First gap bar is generally a good fade, and that's what I was thinking here. Problem is there's some momentum that needs to be slowed down or something. And then it was a fade setup. I think that's where I went wrong because I'm looking at the daily chart thinking this is a good fade first gap bar, but there's bearish momentum here that needs to be slowed down before the fade if it is a fade. So yeah, it was kind of hard for me today. Something else that I'm finding quite challenging is a few of you know I've had a pretty decent week trading options, and I'm somehow slowly breaking my rules. I have a good system, I have a sound system, and I'm kind of changing things up. For example, last night, I don't even know why. Like I know I'm doing it, and I'm still doing it. Oh, I have it up from the other video. So last night I took this trade long side. I get filled on bar 253. And look, right before it hit my target, I moved my take profit to like right around here. And this happened within two bars. That's my favorite type of trade. And then it turned into a loser. So I was thinking like something's not right here. Because I wasn't doing things like that before I made the money. And I made some money, and then all of a sudden I think I know what I'm breaking the system. And the same thing happened down here. I was short, and then before I got stopped out, I moved my stop up here. And I averaged in, and I just exited for a big loss. One of my futures accounts is pretty deep in the red. The other one is doing all right. So I think I'm going to just cool down a little bit and try and digest everything that happened this week. The leftover, I withdrew some money this morning in the options account, and the money that I did leave over, it kind of got crushed almost. There's not too much left in it. So I'm probably just going to withdraw that and just reset next week and then get back to it. I've been training 4 years. It's pretty crazy. I've always had a problem. I don't know. This has definitely been my best week of trading. So just kind of handle it slowly. I don't want to destroy all my accounts because prior to this, all my good weeks was followed by my worst weeks. So if I could just slow down a little bit next week, I think that would be my goal. I can maybe walk in an apex payout. I'm kind of close to it. And after that debacle, I think like 2 weeks ago I blew up my account on something. I'm getting close to the payout, and I'm actually within the consistency rule. So that's what really messed me up last time. I had so many accounts that broke the consistency rule. I had to keep trading, and then I started sizing up because I couldn't make it back fast enough. So this time I've been limiting myself, and I'm gonna try and stick to that account and just walk it in and then re-engage from there. This is one trade I took long. I like this rally. Pulled back. Bears get short here. They get short up here. Filled on the 50% mark. They buy back shorts, and it rallies. Another trade I tried to take that I was getting kind of annoyed, honestly, is that I could not get filled on this thing. And one thing I like to tell myself when I can't get filled prior to today, so my thinking was already kind of lapsed prior to today. If limit order traders can't get filled on a trend, it's not a strong trend because then they're not able to sell. And that's the case right here. Give me 1 second, guys. limit order traders can't get filled. So that means there's not a lot of selling. It's just market order traders. And look, we actually went more sideways anyways. So I think about that a lot when I can't get filled, and it kind of keeps me at bay. But that was just gone today. I couldn't even think of that until literally the last bar printed, and I was like, oh my gosh. I might even just write that down, to be fair. One of my losses I took today down here, it kind of made me want to start a fade setup eventually, third legs and training ranges. I get confused talking about this. So, okay. We saw that bears get short here, they get short here, buy back here. There's your trade. Stop down here, 1-to-1. So the fade setup is, let's say I see this weak rally. So it's a weak rally, bulls buy up here. They buy more down here. And then typically I would sell here for leg 2, which I did, and I got stopped out there. So I did try and sell that, but it ended up being a better fade. Third leg down, leg 1, pull back, leg 2, pull back, something like that. Pull back leg 3. So the fade setup is when bulls buy up here, they buy more here, and they keep buying because we're in trading range. So I'm trading with the trend, and I would have to have a stop order here, and I go for 1-to-1 still. And then what if that stops me out? I don't know. I gotta do the back testing on that, but I've seen that set up a couple times, and then I got stopped out here. And I was like, man, that would have been a better fade. Trading range lows. Look at bar 7. So I got some more homework to do. That's one thing I should, because when we build systems and all those losers in our back test, those are just losers for now. Eventually we can revisit them when we're ready and turn them into fade setups. So that's going to be my first order if I want to trade this, is go back to the back testing plot, blah 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 inputs, and check out all my losers. Anyways, I'm going to go through this kind of fast because I'm a little bit paranoid if this thing is going to crash again. It crashed a bunch of times. It's been crashing all week, to be honest. And I can't remember if I talked about the daily chart, weekly chart in this video or the other video. I'm going to do it just real quick. Okay, sorry if I've already done it in this video. I can't even right now. All right. Leg 1, pull back leg 2, pull back leg 3. Leg 3 should be like that. Leg 1, pull back leg 2. Trading at, we're at a new high. Last week was a new high. This week was an outside bar. Bears want to see a continuation and spillover, something like this. This bar is pretty big. Bears want to keep a breakout gap right here. Bulls are going to be constantly trapped. The market sells off. Bulls want this to just be a double bottom and another rally. I can't remember if I talked about the bars. So what confused me today was, I did talk about it, right? The momentum, the inverted chart. Or did I do the inverted chart on this one or that? This is messed up because I really can't remember. I'm just going to do it real quick. And if I've done this twice, I apologize. What messed me up was, see how this bar is selling off? I was thinking it's going to be a good fade because we have more than 20 bars here. More than 20 bars, it's a good fade. And then, so let's say this is the sell-off. And then right here, I'm comparing this bar to this bar. And this bar was a good fade, but it still had some momentum. So the fade worked because it's on the 5-minute chart, but I was looking at the daily chart trying to make a 5-minute play, and I think that's what kind of messed me up today in terms of whatever the heck happened. Anyways, I'm going to go through this quickly. Bar 1, bear bar closing on slow with follow through with bar 2, 3, and 4. Shot to get second leg down, and it does with 7. Bar 7 is a bad close, and that starts the rally. I thought this was kind of climactic price action compared to the rest of the sell-off yesterday and the overnight session. This rally shot to get leg 2. Bears short up down here. They short up here. They buy back shorts at the 50% mark. And that causes another rally. Now this rally ends up being a second leg trap. Still has 3 legs, but if you bought this breakout, leg 1, pull back leg 2, you'd have to be quick to scalp out. Well, you had about 20-25 minutes to scalp out. 35 minutes kind of to get out, break even for a small loss. Then we see bars 39 or 38 through 43 breaking out. Shanta gets second leg down, and it does. Problem is, it doesn't pull back 50%, so limit order traders aren't really able to get into right around this area. And even that was short-lived with 53 through 56. Now we're at the bar 7 low, bad follow through with 56, and an inside bar 57. 3 legs down, training range lows. I think it's safe to get out of shorts. That could be breakout mode here. It is breakout mode, actually. It's an inside bar. Then a strong rally. Bears that short down here, going to short more up here. They buy back on 65. And then that leg 2 comes into play with 70, 75, 76. All right, guys. Today was a short one. Today might be funny. I have to go back and watch if I repeated myself on that. Anyways, you guys have a good weekend. Thank you for your time. I appreciate you guys. I hope you guys have a good weekend, a safe weekend. I got a busy weekend. I'm slowly trying to get these guys to change my schedule to work the weekends so I can trade more. And yeah, you guys have a good weekend. If you learned something, share a show. Don't be a hoe. I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you for your time. Bye.